Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to this edition of Tag Team. I'm your host, the Invincible Vincent, and Cesar Scorpio is away on assignment. Tonight's action on WWE Raw was actually pretty good tonight. The show started out with The Rock via satellite. Actually, it was a tape message that occurred on his website earlier today, where The Rock responded to John Cena's invitation to wrestle as a tag match against R-Truth and John Cena. R-Truth and The Miz with him at Survivor Series. The Rock's first response was a flat-out hell no. He went on to indicate that even though he thought that it would be a good idea, good for the business, John Cena was the one who was talking all the smack about him before, and so obviously he doesn't want to. But then he thought about it. He checked his Twitter feed, which, when you're making decisions, it's always a good idea to check your Twitter feed. And apparently, somehow or another, he hates The Miz now more so than he ever hated John Cena. Not sure how that's supposed to work. Whatever. Hey, you know what? You guys don't even need to make up a story. You ain't got to lie to kick it. Everybody wants to see a match with John Cena and The Rock included in it, at least towards, sometime before WrestleMania. So go ahead and do it. We don't need a story. Just make the match happen. It should be good. At any rate, The Rock said that he's good for it, and he's going to come on through, and so the millions and millions get to see the match that they all want to see. So, should be good. It's going to be a Survivor Series. John Cena and The Rock. The Rock actually gave his official yes. Moving on to the first match, CM Punk versus Mark Henry. Now, CM Punk has to basically. John Laurinaitis came out and said that in order for CM Punk to get his match with Alberto Del Rio, all he has to do is beat Mark Henry. This is basically in response to John Laurinaitis feeling as though he's been slighted and he's not being respected by CM Punk. So the match is set. First match of the week, the WWE Championship. As the match goes on, or as it starts, Henry comes in heavy, as he does, and he's basically pushing CM Punk all over the ring. CM Punk starts to get some of the momentum away. He eventually starts winning a little bit. At this point, Alberto Del Rio comes out. He sends Ricardo Rodriguez in to jump into the match and to start beating on Mark Henry, basically trying to provoke a disqualification. The first go-around, it didn't work. Mark Henry shoved him off, and Alberto sends him back in. Eventually, the referee goes ahead and has him ring the bell. CM Punk comes back into the ring as he had been thrown out earlier. Upset, obviously, and, as justifiably so, that his chance to be in the Survivor Series WWE Championship match has been kiboshed by Ricardo. He grabs Ricardo. He's getting ready to beat the crap out of Ricardo, but he's mad at Alberto. Alberto's already heading towards the gorilla position. He throws Ricardo back into the ring. Mark Henry sets him up with the World's Strongest Slam, and that's basically it. The DQ's been set. The match is over. Mark Henry gets the win. Moving on, the Muppets finally show up. The Vicky Guerrero, Miss Piggy, Vicky Guerrero and Miss Piggy, Miss Piggy and Kermit come out. They greet everybody. As they're making their introductions, Vicky Guerrero comes out, and along with Jack Swagger, and they start, bothering and stopping and harassing Kermit and Piggy. After this, Santino comes out, basically lets Jack Swagger know that he's got a match later on that night with him, and also Kelly comes out and gives Kermit the Frog a kiss. Piggy didn't feel very good about that. They went to commercial, and as they moved on to the second match, the Divas had a costume party / battle royal for the #1 contender spot for the Divas Championship. It was Melina, Natalia, who was dressed as the Queen of Hearts. Hearts, get it? Eve was dressed as Robin. The Bellas, Nikki and Brie Bella, were dressed as Mario and Luigi. Cesar Scorpio dropped a Twitter on that, and I agree with him. You'll never see Mario and Luigi quite the same again. Caitlyn was dressed as Dog the Bounty Hunter. Kelly was dressed as a pirate. Alicia Fox was dressed as a sailor. AJ was in there. I cannot recall what she was dressed as because she got eliminated very early. Beth Phoenix was there. She was not competing, obviously, because she's the champ right now. But she was dressed as the Evil Queen, or actually the Queen of Wrestling. The winner turned out to be Eve after eliminating Natalya. Natalya and Beth Phoenix jump back in the ring. They go to confront Eve, basically after she got the win. Kelly and Alicia Fox both jumped back in at the side of Eve, and the Sisters of Salvation basically backed off. So that's how that ended. Eve's now in first contention or number one contention rather, for the Divas Championship. Moving on. Air Boom and Cody Rhodes and Wade Barrett mixed it up in a tag match. This was actually a pretty good match. Wade and Cody were leaning on Kofi Kingston for most of the match. Evan Bourne got in there, got a few shots in, but this match actually ended when when Wade Barrett caught Evan Bourne flying in and basically dropped the wasteland on him. So yeah, this was actually a pretty good match. Let's see. For no good reason, actually reasons to be determined, Christian runs in and starts beating on Kofi Kingston. And Cody Rhodes and Wade Barrett also jump in and also beating on Evan Bourne. Evan Bourne has really been getting the short end of a lot of these matches, being that he's like the smallest guy in there. But nevertheless, Sheamus ran in for the rescue and chased Christian and the other cats away, and the show continues. Hey, stop killing me. I'm trying to do some work here.
Hello, wrestling fans! Yeah, it's me, folks, okay? Don't get all excited. Don't get all spooked out. Cesar Scorpio here. Thank you very much.
I thought it was R-Truth. What the hell?
Thank you very much, E, for that awesome intro to the show. Awesome. Thank you very much. But I have to speak about my boy here, Alberto Del Rio. Because after that, the segment was Del Rio and The Big Show. Now, E, we're watching the show here together, and, man, this was a pretty good match.
It was a very good match.
Especially considering that The Big Show was, again, recovering from that collapse of the ring we saw here at the pay-per-view.
So tense.
My neck and my back.
Exactly.
But anyway, this match took place. Good match, back and forth, entertaining. Mm-hmm. But then devastating here, ends with a right hand to the chops. Del Rio when he's coming in for the kick.
Yes.
Doesn't happen.
Yeah, no. Big Show got that right in. That's one thing you cannot underestimate. He has a fist the size of a small car tire. It's nothing to be messed with.
Right. Absolutely. Once we have that happen, we actually have the Swagger and Santino match. This was, again, the night of the Muppets.
For real.
So we had here the Muppets come down. It was pretty entertaining here having this whole Muppet thing go on in the first place. But we had here this match where, never thought I'd see it, a Muppet plays a factor in a match.
Yes.
We had Beaker from, of course, Vincent and Beaker.
Yeah.
Again, it was entertaining here because before this, there was a little segment where Vincent and Beaker were coming up with a solution, a liquid.
Energy drink.
Yeah, a liquid here to enhance performance.
Yeah.
WWE's down with that, right?
Hey, wellness program.
Anyway, the performance enhancer was drained by Christian.
Yeah.
And that's when we found out that Beaker and Sheamus had something in common here.
Yeah. It should have been obvious by the large amount of red hair, but apparently they're cousins or something along those lines.
Whatever, family reunion issues, whatever. We move on from there. Now, this was entertaining because Santino was losing this match. Yeah. Swagger was sticking it to him until Beaker comes out with this, blue liquid that he's asking him, drink it.
Yeah.
He does. And you think he's going to charge up or, turn into, ooh. Yeah. But no, he spits it in the face of Jack Swagger.
Yeah, which did just exactly what it needed to do. Stun Swagger long enough for him to get the roll-up and the pin.
Right. Gets the W and shock. Here we go. Santino getting the W. Yeah. Was this going to continue here with the continuation of Dolph Ziggler and Zack Ryder? Yeah. Well, we wouldn't have to wait long because that match was after. Dolph Ziggler, Zack Ryder, this was something that was announced the beginning of the show here on Monday Night Raw. But again, this exciting. It was a good match here, back and forth. I didn't think I'd see this much here from Zack Ryder.
Yeah, I didn't think. First of all, I didn't think this show with the Muppets involved was going to be as action-packed as it was.
It's like Muppets.
Yeah, I didn't say I didn't like it. I'm just saying, I thought that it would be spending more time on the Muppets. Nevertheless, this match, tons of action. Zack Ryder pulled the win out. He did that Rough Rider lariat.
That's right.
Move. Done and done. Zack Ryder, he's gonna be the champ very, very soon. I don't know if it's gonna be this year or what, but this is their guy. This is their guy moving up.
We've been saying it. We've been saying it over and over. It's bound to happen.
Yeah.
How long it's gonna take?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be too much longer.
Yeah. It's just a question of when.
We love him.
He's their next guy.
Right. After that, we had a nice little segment here where Miss Piggy is feeling up on John Morrison's abs. Okay, I thought this was a PG show, but whatever. She's
apparently Kermit was away from the room.
Yeah.
That's the way the mice will play.
She's feeling him up, and she says, well, would you like to go to dinner? He says, no, but I got a friend that's free. You might want to step in here. Hornswoggle showing off his Muppet tattoo.
Yeah, Hornswoggle got a nice little tattoo on his leg, showed it off to Piggy, and she was admiring it. The Hornswoggle went in and stole a kiss. Well, you can't really steal kisses from Miss Piggy. Yeah, she returned it with the nice karate chop to the chest. And Hornswoggle, it hurt him, but apparently he felt that it was worth it.
Right.
He went away in victory.
He was fine. So after that is when we actually had the match between Dolph Ziggler, Zack Ryder. This match, again, was entertaining, going back and forth here. But with no interruptions here from any other wrestlers, Zack Ryder got the W. I mean, again, it's all the credit of Dolph Ziggler and the talents that he has.
Yeah.
But, again, he's getting the W here. So is it possible that they're looking to move the belt over to him?
It could happen because, they keep setting up matches between these two. Obviously, if they put it in the story that, he's got a W against the U.S. champ,
definitely.
It's a question of time.
See it happening. Again, the fans want to see it. The fans love Zack Ryder.
Yeah. And if Zack Ryder, if Dolph Ziggler loses the belt to him, that's just the signal that he's going to move forward and up.
Yeah. Again, Dolph Ziggler is a previous. I mean, sure, it was shady, but he is a heavyweight champion. Okay, ex-heavyweight champion. Again, shady as it was, he still has the belt for 2 seconds. So again, it's not a far-fetched to say he's going to get it again. He's only improving in his skills.
Oh yeah.
We can't say enough about Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
Let's move on here to the main event. We had The Miz versus John Cena. Now, John Cena at the beginning of this show was criticized here by The Rock, saying, I'm John Cena, as you touch base here. I'm The Rock. I do not want to be your partner, but because of the fans and all the tweets I was getting, now I'll be your partner.
So please be partners with John Cena. Say, slow down there, cowboy, So, The Rock didn't want to. He said he didn't want to. Whatever. F the story. Just do it.
Yeah, exactly. So, this match takes place. The Miz and John Cena. This is kind of entertaining here because the mask that I was wearing here at the beginning of this show was being worn by R-Truth, as E mentioned.
Partway through the match, as the action went to the outside of the ring, someone jumped out of the crowd with a Ghostface mask on. Tried to grab up on John Cena. Didn't quite work out. He shoved him back. The action went back to the middle of the ring. John Cena actually was able to trip up The Miz. Got the STF on him and got the win. Right after that, here comes somebody, again, with the Ghostface mask. Trying to do damage. John Cena counters it, and as the guys lay it out, oh heavens and beds, who could it possibly be except for, the tag team partner of The Miz? So
there it is. It's R-Truth. So R-Truth doesn't get away. He gets the AA done on him. The Miz gets the STF done on him. He taps out. John Cena showing that he's better than both of these guys. Why does he even need The Rock?
Good question. Handicap that much. It could happen, but, if he's, he basically demonstrated that he can beat both of them, So, is it necessary? Do people want to see it? Yes. So it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I just don't buy the fact that The Rock's gonna be straight down and honor John Cena. He hates John Cena.
Yes.
He's playing that. I think this is an opportunity or a vehicle for him to go ahead and double cross John Cena. And I think John Cena is not stupid enough to believe that he'll be his partner throughout the whole entire match. Who knows? We might see the heel change where John Cena becomes the guy that turns the tables on The Rock.
It could happen.
It'd be great to see. But I'm just happy that finally Santino used John Laryngitis, baby. He's been watching Tag Team.
I love it. Yeah, that was awesome.
All right, that's how the show ends. Again, there's going to be 2 weeks away from the 3-hour Monday Night Raw. Man, it's going to suck doing the live coverage.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Whew. But remember, it's live coverage on UnifiedWrestling.com. If you missed any of the show, want to recap anything, it's on UnifiedWrestling.com. Not just this show that we do on Tag Team. And remember, we'll be doing another show on Thursday for the TNA review. From myself, Cesar Scorpio, a.k.a. Ghostface, and Invincible E. Vincent, thank you very much for watching. See you guys on Thursday.
Take care.